Good morning, children. Today we are going to do chapter number 5, Revolutionaries of India. सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है जोर कितना बाजुए कातिल में है. Do you know who has said this verse? Yes, this words are said by Bhagat Singh. Children, many known and unknown martyrs fought and gave up their lives during India's freedom struggle. Brave men and women who revolted against the British government, they have been known as revolutionaries of India. Now let us see about the first one, Vasudev Balwant Phadke. He was the pioneer revolutionary movement in India. He worked in Pune, but he left his job because the unjust and partial approach of the British government irritated him very much. He took a promise not to apply tilak on his forehead and not cutting his hair until he had freed India from the clutches of the British. He also formed a secret group of revolutionaries called Ramoshi to fight against the British. He trained young men and women to attack British camps. The British government was desperate to arrest him at any cost. He was arrested at 3 a.m. in the morning while he was asleep in a village in Hyderabad district. He was put into jail, but he escaped from there by jumping over the wall. He was caught after a chase of 25 kilometers. He was tortured in the jail. He died in Aden prison in February 1883 CE as a result of this protest in the form of hunger strike. Now let us see about Veer Savarkar. Veer Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, who has been known as Veer Savarkar, was born on 28th May 1883. Veer Savarkar was born on 20th May 1883 in Bhagur village of Nasik district in Maharashtra. He had revolutionary ideas since childhood. He established an organization known as Mitra Mela, which was later known as Abhinav Bharat. The main objective of this organization was to free India from the British rule with the help of armed revolt. He was the first one to set fire to foreign clothes. He wrote a book, India's First Freedom Struggle, in 1857. It was banned even before it was published. He was arrested in 1910 for his association with the revolutionary group India House. Savarkar was sentenced to 2 life terms, that is 50 years, and was sent to the cellular jail on the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. This was also known as Kalapani. Later, due to poor health, he was kept under house arrest in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. Savarkar died on 26 February 1966. The next revolutionary was Khudiram Bose. Now he was born on 3rd December 1889 in Habibpur village of Midnapur district in Bengal. He was raised by a teacher named Satyendra Babu who inspired him to be a revolutionary. Khudiram Bose used to dive in the Ganga river and topple boats carrying salt. In this way, he used to break the unjust salt laws. On 30th April 1908, He and Praful Chakki threw a bomb on Judge Kingford's horse carriage in an attempt to kill him. However, the judge survived the attack, but his wife and lawyer, Kennedy's daughter, died in the attack. Khudiram Bose was arrested and hanged for this crime. Praful Chakki shot himself before the British could arrest him. He became the youngest martyr to die at the age of 18 for the nation. Ram Prasad Bismil. He was born in Shahpur in the United Province, that is Uttar Pradesh, in 1897. He was the kingpin in the Kakori train conspiracy, in which the revolutionaries hatched a plan to rob a train carrying treasure. He was sentenced to death for this crime. Bismil was his pen name. He translated English and Bengali books. His poems inspired patriotic fervor among Indians. Ashfaqullah Khan and Ram Prasad Bismil set an example of Hindu Muslim unity. Ashfaqullah Khan was an expert horse rider and shooting. He prevented an attack on the Arya Samaj temple in Shahjahanpur. He was also involved in the Manipur train conspiracy as well as Kakori train conspiracy. He too was hung in the prison on the same day as Ram Prasad Bismil. We now go to Chandrasekhar Azad. Chandrasekhar Azad's real name was Chandrasekhar Sitaram Tiwari. He was born on 23rd July 1906 in Bhavra village of Alirajpur district in Madhya Pradesh. He was arrested and presented before the court for participating in Gandhiji's non-cooperative movement. In court, when he was asked his name, he gave it as Azad. He said his father's name was Azad, that means freedom, and his residence was prison. From then on, he became popular as Azad. Chandrasekhar participated in the train robbery at Kakori station. Though 40 revolutionaries were arrested, Azad managed to escape. Chandrasekhar had taken a vow not to be caught alive by British government. On 27 February 1931, when he was suddenly surrounded by British police, he fought the police team single-handed. Finally, when he not get a chance to flee from the park, he shot himself with his own pistol and became a martyr. It is said that the police were so scared of Azad that they shot 2 to 3 bullets in his body to confirm his death before they stepped close to him. Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh was born on 28 September 1907 in Banga village of Lalpur district in Punjab. He studied European revolutionary movements and Marxist ideologist. He quickly became one of the main leaders of the Hindustan Republican Association. While studying at Lahore National College, he came in contact with Sukhdev, Bhagwat Charan, and Yashpal. Bhagat Singh and Budkeshwar Dutt, they both threw a bomb in the Legislative Assembly at Delhi on 8th April 1928. Their main objective was to draw the attention of British government. Though they could have escaped, they stood there and shouted slogans and surrendered themselves peacefully. The three revolutionaries and fast friends, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, and Rajguru, killed British officer Saunders to avenge the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. Now all these three were hanged on the same day, 23rd March 1931. Shyamji Krishna Varma. Shyamji Krishna Varma was born on 4th October 1857 in Manvi village of Kutch district in Gujarat. He was the pioneer of revolutionary activities abroad. He played a vital role in establishing the Indian Home Rule Society on 18 February 1905 in London. The office of this society was in house which was named India House. To propagate this society, he started a daily newspaper named Indian Sociologist. Shyamji Krishna was associated with leaders like Vinayak Savarkar, Lala Hardayal, Madanlal Dhingra, Sardar Singh Rana, and Madam Kama. He arranged scholarships to help Indian living in England. In 1909, Madanlal Dhingra shot dead William Weil near Trafalgar Square in London. Because of this, he was hanged for this crime. However, Shyamji Krishna Varma felt unsafe in London due to this and shifted to Paris. He then shifted to Switzerland. He died in 1930 CE. The next revolutionary was Madam Kama. She was born on 24th September 1861 in Mumbai. She lived in London from 1902 to 1907. She was an associate of Shyamji Krishna Varma in 1905 in establishing the Indian Home Rule Society. In 1907, Madame Kama was present at the Second International Socialist Conference held at Stuttgart in Germany, where she unfurled the Indian tricolor with the slogan Vande Mataram. The flag unfurled by Madame Kama had 8 lotus flowers representing the 8 provinces. The sun and the moon had been displayed on Hindu Muslim unity. So, children, this is all about the revolutionaries of India, how they had worked hard and gave their life for the freedom.